everybody, I hope you're doing great today. Today is December 2022, day 11, and today is a handmade stamp and a jumbo tag. But before we get to that, I am going to show you where I put my yesterday's prompt for temporariness. And here it is. I put it right next to this dictionary page. I think it looks nice there. I know I can't, yeah, it's a little bit better. There we go. And I am going to add to it, like I said, tags and stuff, but I'm not there yet. But yesterday I did add a little metal button with some linen thread there, and yeah, there we go for that. So for today, the jumbo tag and the, what was the other thing? I've already forgotten. The jumbo tag, a handmade stamp. Okay, how can I forget that? So for the jumbo tag, I printed off these tags, and they didn't start out like this. I'm going to use this on the front and this on the back. They started out like this, so that's for comparison. And this was part of the several kits that I purchased from Louise Heinzel, and I just imported it into my Silhouette Cameo software. And you have to do the whole trace and the cropping and all that good stuff, and then I can change the sizes. All right. So the first thing I am going to do is glue these two pieces together and let them dry, and while I do that, then I'll show you my next part. Okay, so let's do that. And I am going to sew these two together, but I want to add some of the parts to it first before I glue it together. Don't need too much glue since I'm going to sew. And hopefully I cut those decently. So when I import it, I just try to make sure that I make the tags the same size. Then it's just about the gluing. I'm sorry, the cutting. If I cut them right enough, and then I can always, I'll just go around it a little bit to fix my human error, which I have a little of here. I did ink it ahead of time, but I will probably have to do a little more if I'm off too much in my cutting, which I am a little bit. Definitely want to go over that again. Okay, a little bit here. Okay, not too bad. All right, so that's what we have for our tag so far, and just gonna go over that with my bone folder a little bit. Okay. Okay, so next, I'm going to let that dry, and I'm going to show you what I did for stamps. So I am not the most creative person for doing those kinds of, things, but I think it's super cool. So what I did was break out my cutting dies. I got this die out and this one. I used the first two of these. I used this little guy here. And then I actually used this one here, which is a little bit persnickety. I don't know that I would recommend doing ones this size. I'm trying to make sure. There we go. Okay, and this is a Sizzix die. I don't know this one, and this one is from Coco and Reno. All right. Let's move those out of the way, show you guys what I have. So what I did for these two is I cut them out of, this is just where did I put my foam? There it is. The 2mm foam. Okay, and I cut those two out of that. And then I ran them through my little, what is that called? Xyron machine. And mounted them on the 5mm foam. And played with that a little bit to see how it would work. It's okay, it's not bad. And then I cut out the stars out of the 5mm foam and mounted them on there, and these are much better to use. The dash lines don't come out so good. The star's not too bad. So that's what I used. Then you can also use the negatives if you want. I also cut this one out. That is on the same as the Sizzix. That is this guy down here. And what you're going to need to do when you use that is you're going to see that you're going to get the whole impression. So that's kind of cool for an abstract type of die. So we will try to use some of those in our tag. And then I'm going to try to use some trim and trim because I've been using this throughout my book so far, and some inks and some papers. So let's get to it. I still, you know what, I still want a little more off of here, I think, because I can see it through. You probably can't see that as good on the screen. I don't know what I should probably do is just take my trimmer, but that's fine. I just don't like to be able to see the white part poking through on the back side. Okay, that's better. Not perfect, but better. Okay, so what do we want to do now? I want to layer. I don't know. I pulled out these papers because I thought I might be able to use something of these on there. I do love this print though, but it does need more. I think I can go a little more up to give you guys a little more depth. I could go with a different color as well. I really like this one because it has a lot of different, you know, textures and prints on there. I wonder if I can get some different color. I don't know. If I go with that side, then I stick with some of the, let me tear apart that side here real quick. Let's see. Go right there. Okay. Now let's see what would look nice on here. I do want to get some of that, so I'm just going to take off the ruler width from there. And then let's see here. I'm going to take off to there, which is including the cute little fleur-de-lis at the bottom. Okay. And then take off some of this. All right, so how are we looking? So then let's do this. Okay. Okay. That's not bad. All right, that's okay. I like that so far. And do I want any colored papers? Let me see. I've got my basket of, you know, my different papers here that I use. And I can choose any color. I love this color. I just wonder if a little of that would go nice with some of these. Maybe a little, right? Just a little, not too much. Some of that could just go under there. Okay. And maybe a little something down below. Let me see. What about some of that? Maybe. No, I don't know. I'm thinking on it. Just flushing through my scraps here. Kind of like this. It's a little neutral-ish. Let's pull this one out. Just gonna rip off the case. Okay, here, if I do that and that. About that. All right, I can live with that. All right, so let's do that. And then let's just do some of that, right? Just a little bit. And then we are going to ink all our edges on this. So let's grab that out.
Alright, how you guys all doing? I know I'm later these last few days with my projects. It's just been a little bit harder, but that's life. Oh well. Okay.
All right, let's lay these down. Let's see how I want to arrange these. So that is going to go down here, and this is going to go under a bit, right? All right, so I'm going to start by laying this one down first, I think. Need a glue book. Although, you know what? This isn't going to get cut apart, so I don't need to be laying every part of this down, so I can just use this, not needing a glue book. Okay, so I think about there, so that's fine. And then we'll lay this guy down. Okay, here's the question for you guys. I love to binge watch TV because of my health. I spend way more time in bed than I'd like. So I binge watch television. What do you guys recommend? Do you guys have any shows you like? Now, I try to keep it as PG-13 as possible. Definitely none of the, you know, super inappropriate stuff. No cursing. Do you guys have any shows that you guys like? Let me know, please, in the comments, because, yeah, I do have VidAngel, so I will watch shows with VidAngel, so it takes out all of that icky caca stuff. Okay. There we go. So there's that part of my tag. All right, so next let's do, oh, dude, I didn't use any of my stamps. That was something I wanted to do. I wanted to do a layer of my stamping first. Oh no, OTD. Okay. Let's see. Let's. I don't know how good this color would look. I have this color. It's Simon Says Stamps, Cloudy Sky, and I am gonna just grab this piece of paper and test it and see how good it would look next to that. So that is, I want something more aqua-y, Let's see what I can find. Give me a sec here. Let's try that and see how that looks. Yep, I almost forgot all about using a handmade stamp, right? That one's nicer. I like that color better. So let's get a little bit of that on there, right? And then I want to do another color. Maybe I'll do the vintage photo, and I'm gonna do some of this. This one's a little bit harder because it's not too deep, meaning the foam is not too deep like that. So I'm gonna get it on my fingers, and that's gonna be icky. Oh well. Okay. Let's see here. Do a little bit right there. And then I'm gonna bring this over here. And I'm gonna do this a little bit off the edge over here. And over here. Okay, good. All right, so we used our handmade stamps. Woohoo! And do I want to use the big one anywhere, the big star? Or this guy? Like maybe in the middle? Let's see. What color would I use? I want maybe a darker minty color. Right, so here's the color. That's mint candy. Okay, here we go. Again, this one's not double, so it's a little bit harder, and because also the stamp is so shallow itself, it tends to grab it here, and we might add extra ink, but this is a very busy tag, so hopefully it will be okay. I'm gonna put that tiger right there. Okay. All right, not too bad. Not too bad at all. So that is how that came out. I do like the texture. All right, so that's where we are so far. Next, I am going to see how some trim might look on here. I have my couple of trims, right? 3 different ones of the, well, I should say of the lace kind of trims. I have this guy. He's so beefy. And then I've got these guys. Let's see here. I feel like I want this one to bring in the aquas. I love chiffon trim. Okay, and then I adore this. This is so pretty. And then I also have these. Which I got on Amazon. This one's from downtown LA. Oh my goodness. They have some great trims for and laces for really good prices. I don't know if that necessarily goes. Yeah, I don't want to cover that like that. Let's see. That can go for sure, I think. And then this one be better here? Maybe. I mean, this probably goes anywhere because it's just so darn pretty. Maybe with this be able to go like this one this way, and then this one this way, maybe. Covers up so much of the aqua. I think I gotta pick one. Do I want to do both? Let's see here, let me try this real quick. Sorry, I just gotta try things out. So if I did, sorry again, smash the camera with my head. Okay, so if I did this one here, coming off the edge, then this one going that way a bit, and then this one on the end here. Okay. Or I need a fattier? I think I might need the fattier one. I do like that. Okay, I'm gonna do that. All right, let's do that. Okay, so let's do a little gluing with that, just a little, so that I have something to that holds it down while I'm trying to sew. So just a little. This is Fabri-Tac, which always likes to give me a run for my money, but I don't need much right here, just a wee bit. I gotta clean it out a tiny bit. Okay, so we're gonna do this first. We're gonna go off the edge a bit, okay. And I can always cut that down if I want to and then fray it more. And then we're gonna go with this one. Okay, and I think I'm gonna use the pretty stitch I used yesterday on my envelope. So we'll go there. And then, which I gotta find the right side up for this, which I think is that side. We'll go about there, I think. Is that right? Yeah, I think I like that. Go a little bit more. Okay. I think I will probably have to cut this one down a bit. All right. Oh, that's the wrong glue. You always do that. Okay. Okay. There we go. Alrighty then. And you can see lots of that color underneath, which is great. All right, so I am going to go stitch, and I will. Our tag so far. I sewed the fancy little stitch on the side here and a running stitch all around the rest. And what else? I cut down some of the darker blue color here in the chiffon and frayed it. So that is where we are at. I do want to add a little bit more. I want to use my Euro hook on the top, my Euro hook punch. Okay, here's my Euro hook punch. It's We Are Memory Keepers. Okay, so I like to open that top part there so I can kind of see through where I'm punching. And see, I'm gonna go right. I don't know if it's gonna punch this lace, but we'll see, right? Probably should have done that ahead of time, but it is what it is. So that's what we have, and I'll just cut around that lace right there, no problem. Okay, we're all good. And next, I have got some more digitals from Louise Heinzel, and they are these flowers here. They are flowers and leaves. They are a digital, and they are something a friend of hers made, and she digitized them, and they're so fun. So I'm gonna see how they will work with this. So here we go. Okay, let's see what I think. Maybe some of these. I printed these on the 24-pound printer paper. And you know, you can layer them here however you see fit. I'm not sure if I want these or the... I kind of did them by the sheet that they came on. Kind of like that one. I don't know. Maybe I'll do a mix, but let's see these here too. Those are really cute. I kind of feel like these go really well. You can layer them up too, right? I should get like that so you guys can see what I'm doing. I like the idea of layering them. Maybe just two, I'm not sure. Maybe a really big one. These are really big. I don't know if I want it that big. Maybe like that. And a second one. Okay. Sorry, I'm just trying to think here. What will go best? Okay, I dig that. And so let's do those. And let me just move these to the side so they're out of the way and I can put them back later. And I do actually want to put some real cheesecloth in between, even though there is printed cheesecloth on there. So let me grab some of that. I have some dyed muslin, and I have some pink cheesecloth and some green minty cheesecloth and some brown cheesecloth. So I don't think the colored cheesecloth would look good. I think either of these could look good. So I'm gonna cut up some of this and see how that looks. Okay, so maybe in between here, a little of this. Yeah, I love that. And maybe a little of this. Let's see, a little smaller. Okay, that's what we're going to do for that one. And for the small one, don't think I'm going to use the muslin because I think it will be too big. I'll just take a little piece of the cheesecloth. Okay, we'll put that there. I also have the leaves. So let me see if any of the leaves will work with this. There are also some beautiful, like, long stemmy things, but I didn't have the patience to cut those out yet. Sorry for bumping the camera there. So maybe that and that. Let's see here. And a little bit smaller. No, I don't know. Sorry, I thought it was on camera. Maybe this guy here. Oh, I'm digging it. All right, you guys, this is what we're gonna go with. All right, so I'm gonna use some hot glue to press all this down. So let's get to stepping. Okay, so I am going to move my leaves to the side, and I'm just gonna do this right here. Ooh, I know what else I'm gonna do. I'm gonna do one other thing. Yeah, hot glue guns do not like to not slide on glass surfaces. Please be careful when using your hot glue gun. If you've watched any of my videos pre this series, you'll know I have no more fingerprints almost because I burned them so many times. Okay, let's see here, maybe a little bit like that. Okay, and then I am going to see, I wish that was a little off more center. There we go. Maybe here, right? So this can go like that-ish. A little bit there. Then where here? Yeah, right there's good enough. So I'm just gonna put that behind, attach my leaf there. Okay. I feel like that will work right there. That's good. Okay. I don't love that leaf there. I don't. I think it feels like more there. Yeah, that'll work. Okay, that's gonna go right there. Okay, so let's just hot glue that guy down. Gonna go there. Okay, and then let's put these two together. Okay. So we're gonna start just by putting some glue there. A little off-centered. And then he is gonna go about there. And maybe up here, right? Yep, okay, so let's add, I'm gonna first add the glue to the back of this one. Stick him on there. Then this. Okay. There. Ooh, loving it. Okay. Then, oh, let's move this one, sorry. Then let's what? Oh, I know what I wanted to do. I wanted to do the metal buttons again that I put on the other one, and I just added in here, these were some buttons from Prima, I think, or Recollections, I can't remember, but that were wooden, so. Okay. I am not gonna thread them. Ooh, but if I don't, then I'm gonna have to be extra careful with the glue. It's all right. Okay, so what looks good? Wood or metal? That's wood. That's a big one. Okay. And there's a few different color metal in here. There's like a gold, little gold one. That's very pretty. That's nice. And then we've got that color metal. Ooh, that's very grunge. I like the grunge with this. And then there's a little heart or flower. No, I don't want the flower. Yeah, it's grungy and I like it, but I think I want something more plain. Then there's the big. So we could go like big on the big flower and little on the little flower, or vice versa. Which is what I'm gonna do. All right, I made up my mind quick. Quick, fast, and in a hurry. So we're gonna do there. All right. And I am gonna go ahead and thread it. I wasn't going to, but I'm going to. Okay, I'm just gonna use this wax linen thread that I used to bind my journals. I got this roll from Amazon. It was like $10 and it's amazing. Okay. So it's very easy to thread with, and these holes are super big, so no problem. All right, do that, and then just knot it up. I am threading to the front because I want to see my little tails. All right, then I'm gonna just cut those down a pinch. And we'll glue that guy on there. Just go a little boop. And some of the glue will still probably come out, but that's all right. It doesn't bother me. All right, and then we're gonna do this one. This one has 4. So and I don't like how that looks at all on the front. I don't. I'm gonna go back and get a 2-button. That looks really, really weird. So, or else I can do it for the back. But I think I'm just gonna go with a small 2-hole button because yeah, that looks awful. So I'm just gonna take the extra off here and I will reuse this button another time. Okay, so let's just zoom through this. Okay, there's that. And both will get the cute little small buttons, right? All right. All right, that's just getting that because my hands are not going to do more. Okay, and then put this guy down here. And I think I want to put some, I want to tack that down right there a little bit because I'm worried it's going to just, you know, get caught. I'm not worried about the rest of it, but that's near the hole where it is going to, you know what I mean, where it's punched. Yeah, sometimes I lose my words. Okay, so that is it for the front completely. And I do love how that came out. That is a super cute tag. That is so fun. I think on the back, I'm actually going to take my little bow and maybe just give it a stamp down here, just because I like it. I'm using the mint candy. And there is a cute little bow. So that is our jumbo tag and our handmade stamp for today. And I hope that you guys have enjoyed this. Thanks you guys so much for watching. I appreciate you so much. Take care. Bye-bye.